If Nikki Haley, like on March 5th at night, came out and said, I just want the American people to know everything I've said in this campaign has been a joke on Democrats. I support Donald Trump 100%, and I'm glad all these Democrats gave me money because now it's going right to the RNC to help Donald Trump win. I'd be like, I like this.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I like her a lot.
See, I feel like I could never trust her, right? Like,
no, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'd be
but
like,
how
okay.
do you know that's sincere, or is this just some sort of spin? Like, maybe I'm too cynical. Maybe there's a redemption arc for Nikki Haley. But
I mean, that is more than a full-throated endorsement of Trump, so I'd take it. You know what I mean? I'd say, sure. Maybe she's not telling the truth, but imagine the kind of smack in the face the mainstream press would get when Nikki Haley comes out and says, I was lying to you all. I'm for Trump 2024. Thanks for your money.
Right. Well,
Peace out.
when she gave that speech in Greenville the other week, when everyone was like, oh, she's about to drop out, and she's like, I am not dropping out, which is like not a great sign.
No, but it was like, everyone's like, Nikki Haley has announced she will be giving a speech at, noon or whatever. And I was like, oh, wow, like she's going to be dropping out. And then she comes up on the podium and she's like, I am here to announce I'm not dropping out. And I'm like, what?
It's not a good sign.
You didn't need to do that.
Right. But it's not a good sign when you have to come out and be like, I'm not dropping, just so everyone knows I'm not. Like, that. There's not a lot of momentum behind your campaign. But she said this thing about how if she were to drop out now, because she's making a case of why she should stay in, it would be the longest general election in our country's history. Because basically, Democrats know it's going to be Biden, barring something else, and then it pretty much seems like it's definitely going to be Trump as the Republican nominee.
She
said that like it was a bad thing, which I think is kind of interesting, because if you're a conservative, wouldn't you want to have 8 months really combing through who he's going to select for his cabinet members, like really being able to talk about what his administration would look like, instead of having it be like weird Republican infighting and then it's just him versus Biden. Like, you could use this time productively. And again, if I just feel like if Nikki Haley was really looking for, an American First or a definite conservative party win, she would think about this outside her own ego. But instead, it's like, I have to stay in because the donors told me to.
Yeah, she came out and she was like, we shouldn't have a Soviet-style election with just one person. We've got, what? It's called, he's the party leader and he's effectively an incumbent.
Right.
We do this. This is normal. He lost second term. He wants to try again. We say, okay, calm down, lady.
It's weird because she said that thing like Soviet style where he gets 99% of the vote, and then immediately was like, but he didn't get 99% of the vote in New Hampshire and Iowa. So obviously people don't like him. It's like, what do you want? How can we make you happy, Nikki Haley?